gunshot, screams of agony, and cries of horror. Whether a child or an elderly, that's what you witness when rebel groups tore through your villages and cities. Children, playing outside with your friends became life jeopardizing. Mothers going to the markets and fathers going to the butcher shop. Unfortunately, their day-to-day tasks became increasingly life jeopardizing. That's the reality many individuals in sub-Saharan Africa face. My name's Daouii Adams. I'm from Westdale Secondary School. I was born in Niger and immigrated to Canada at the age of 4, and traveled to many nations afterwards, in particular the Middle East and Europe. Being raised by a single mother with a family of 4, with 4 brothers, I came from a very modest background, and the idea of me hopping on a plane and purchasing land in the Republic of Chad for a foreign aid project didn't seem even close to possible. As Oliver Wendell Holmes said, I find the great thing in this world is not so much where we stand, but as in what direction we are moving. We must sail sometimes with the wind and sometimes against it. But we must sail and not drift nor lie at anchor. Everyone has had an incident in their lives that have impacted them or become a hurdle that was difficult to go over. A year and 9 weeks ago today, September 23rd, 2011, I lost one of the most inspirational individuals in my life, my grandmother. Not only is she one of the few individuals who have shaped me as a person, but she also gave me the drive and determination and mindset. Nothing is too big and the world is our backyard. Her death was one of the most difficult experiences I had to overcome. For one, she dedicated her life to helping others, and I wish the internal bleeding she suffered could have been detected earlier. 2, I never got to say goodbye. Until today, it's a reality I have to face. She was one of the few individuals that always told me, my hands are going to make a difference, and to keep my visions and goals at the forefront of everything I did. Like every child, I had a list of things I wanted to accomplish, amongst them being my wish to place a smile on at least 100 children's faces on the continent of Africa. Before my grandmother's passing, I had a mentality that it was next to impossible. It was just another goal that would eventually get crossed off my list, but not in the near future. Her passing gave me the drive and determination to do something in her honor. At the time, I brainstormed idea after another, some of them more realistic than others. One day, I was speaking to my mother. She explained to me the struggles of kids in Chad, her birthplace. The Republic of Chad is located in Central Africa, bordering Niger, Nigeria, Cameroon, Sudan, Central African Republic, and Libya to the north. It has been torn by internal conflict between rebel groups and the government for decades now. She further went on to explain the atrocities she witnessed at such a young and fragile age. In 1979, a civil war broke out in Chad. She told me the stories of seeing dead bodies in the streets, stories of bullet shells, and seeing houses burned down. It was evident the lack of proper locations for children to play and enjoy their youthfulness due to the war-torn state of the country. It was clear to me that I had to do something. The idea of a park came to mind, a place where individuals, women and children, men, the young and the old, the rich and the poor, all alike can come and enjoy their day. I started contacting individuals I had met through political conventions and my time as an intern at a law firm and my father's business. Person after person, I was finally able to get in touch with businesses that agreed to fund my project under certain conditions. So with funding underway, this past summer, I had the opportunity to visit N'Djamena and witness firsthand the struggles children faced. I had a plan, and when I was flying out, I didn't know if I would get the approval from officials. I didn't know if they were going to give me an A-OK or if they were going to say, flat out, not happening. When I arrived in Chad, I met with ministers and expressed to them my plan, and after hours of nerve-wracking, sitting at the edge of my seat deliberations, I finally got the A-OK. While in Chad, I had the opportunity to visit the capital, where I was stunned to find out these hut houses that housed 10 people, 10 members in a family, where they work, live, eat, and sleep. They tend to their livestock, and they come up with the most remarkable mechanisms to go about their daily tasks. Here's how they fetch water. So they build a dam where water starts to collect, And from there, it falls into a well. There is a string that's tied onto a camel. And when the camel moves up, the bucket comes up. And when the camel moves back, the bucket goes down to fetch more water. And that's how they attained water. We are fortunate enough to go into our washrooms, our kitchens, open the tap, and let water flow. But these individuals have to come up with different mechanisms to attain just water. Although my project is still underway, I can say soon with confidence, my vision has become a reality. Soon, this will serve as a sanctuary for the young and old alike. They no longer have to worry about witnessing any sort of violent atrocities due to the walled perimeters. They are in their own area. Hopefully next summer, the playset will be installed and there will be children laughing and playing. Taking on the world. Whether your ambition is to go abroad and assist women and children in refugee camps, to building schools and medical facilities in developing nations, or becoming a doctor and working with non-governmental organizations, or even changing policies and making an impact in our own backyard, we all have the ambition and dreams to change the world. But we must not forget that our experiences and adversities are not a crutch, but a tool to excel and help in any future endeavors we may have. With every adversity comes a story. With every story comes an opportunity to blossom. So go on out and get something, or go on out and do something that will help not only you, not only yourself, but people around you, in your own community, in your own city, in your own country. After all, just like my grandmother said, the world is our backyard. Thank you.